Welcome back, guys, to Joswe's Exotics, and in this video we're going to be diving into a topic that might just make you a little bit nervous. But don't fret, we're going to be separating fact from fiction in this video. We're going to be comparing two fascinating venomous snakes that is local to the southeastern United States. The water moccasin, also known as the cottonmouth, and the copperhead. We'll go over their habitat, their appearances, their venom, behaviors, and ecological roles, so that by the end of this video you can tell these two snakes apart and understand their unique roles that they play in the ecosystem. So let's jump right in. First, let's look at each of these snakes individually, but let's start with the water moccasin. The water moccasin is the Achistrodon piscivorus, and the copperhead is the Achistrodon contortrix. Both are pit vipers, a group that include rattlesnakes and other venomous species. Pit vipers have heat-sensing pits located between their eyes and nostrils, which they use to detect warm-blooded prey, but despite their shared family, each snake has evolved unique characteristics suited for its environment and lifestyle. So starting with the water moccasin, these snakes are semi-aquatic and are most often found near and near water sources like swamps, marshes, ponds, and rivers. Their range extends across the southeastern U.S. from eastern Texas to Virginia. Water moccasins are particularly adapted to their warmer climates and rarely venture far from moist, low-lying environments. Copperheads, on the other hand, are more adaptable to habitat. They inhabit wooded areas, rocky hillsides, and even suburban settings, often near creeks or other water sources, but they aren't strictly tied to water like water moccasins are. They have a broader range too, extending from the eastern and southeastern U.S. up in parts of the Midwest. You're likely to spot copperheads in the forest, fields, and areas with dense ground cover. One of the biggest challenges that people face when telling these two snakes apart, especially when both are encountered near water moccasins tend to be bulkier and darker, with shades ranging from olive to dark brown or black. Their heads are distinctly wider than their necks, a trait that helps them appear more intimidating to potential threats. Their most iconic feature is the white lining of their mouth, which they display as a warning, hence the nickname cottonmouth. Copperheads are lighter in color, often with a beautiful copper or light brown base tone. They have a darker, hourglass-shaped bands running across their bodies, which make them blend remarkably well into leaf litter. Like the water moccasin, copperheads also have a triangular head, but they are generally smaller and leaner. Young copperheads have a yellow or greenish tail tip that helps them lure in prey like frogs. Both of these snakes are venomous, but their venom composition is completely different. Water moccasin venom has more hemotoxins, which breaks down red blood cells and causes tissue damage, leading to a lot of pain and swelling. Severe bites can cause intense pain and in rare cases require medical attention to prevent lasting effects. However, fatalities from water moccasin bites are exceedingly rare due to the snake's often dry or mild venom delivery. Copperhead venom is also hemotoxic, but it's generally less potent. It still can cause a lot of pain, swelling, and tissue damage, but in most cases, copperhead bites are not life-threatening. One reason is the lower venom yield per bite. Copperheads are also known to deliver more dry bites as well. And this is a defensive mechanism they may use to conserve venom for actual prey and not predators. While both snakes' venom primarily targets prey items, it can be fatal to humans, potentially those with allergic reactions to snake venom. When it comes to behaviors, water moccasins are extremely bold snakes. They often stand their ground when threatened, coiling up and displaying their white mouths as a warning. This display, combined with the characteristic musky smell, serves to intimidate potential predators, including humans. Their defensive behavior has led to the reputation for aggression, but it's actually more of a bluff. They're trying to scare you off rather than initiate an attack. Copperheads are comparatively more docile and tend to rely on camouflage as their first line of defense. When approached, they usually remain still, blending into their surroundings. This makes copperhead bites more common since people often step on or near them without realizing it. Copperheads are generally more passive and prefer to avoid confrontation whenever possible. Both water moccasins and copperheads played critical roles in their ecosystems. They are mid-level predators helping to keep rodent populations, amphibians, and other small mammal populations in check. Water moccasins are also efficient at controlling fish and amphibian populations in our aquatic ecosystems as well, whereas copperheads contribute more pest control on land. And without these snakes, there would definitely be a surge in pest populations, which could negatively impact our agriculture and affect human health. And also, these snakes serve as prey for larger predators like your hawks, eagles, alligators, and other species like that as well, making them a critical food source for other animals. Both species are protected in some areas due to habitat decline and human persecution. Conservation is not only necessary for the snakes themselves, but also for the balance of their ecosystems. So there you have it, folks, the water moccasin and the copperhead, two often misunderstood snakes, but very crucial to our ecosystems. And always remember, if you're out walking around in the woods and you see one of these snakes, respect their space and walk the opposite direction. And guarantee you they won't follow you. And most bites often occur when people mess with them. So if you stay safe and stay away, you'll always be good to go. So we'll catch you on the next one.